Who's the real king of chaos in Call of Duty? Vladimir Makarov, the architect of World War III, or Raul Menendez, the manipulative mastermind behind a global cyber-insurgency? We're pitting these legendary villains against each other, breaking down their strengths across 4 crucial battlegrounds: physical capability, strategic intelligence, resources, and sheer intimidation factor. We're diving deep to see who truly earns the title of most dangerous. Let's get into it. Let's start with physical capability. Initially, Menendez appears to have a clear advantage. Observe his actions in Black Ops 2. He forcefully overcomes waves of soldiers, Panamanian Defense Forces, US Navy SEALs, displaying undeniable raw power. However, we cannot disregard Makarov. As a former Spetsnaz officer, think elite Russian special forces. His training emphasizes efficiency, urban warfare, and sabotage. While less overtly brutal, his combat skills are honed and lethal. Menendez possesses raw power, undeniably, yet Makarov offers trained efficiency and resilience. Furthermore, Menendez's physical vulnerabilities, including his glass eye and burn scars, are notable. Makarov's longevity across 3 modern warfare installments underscores his adaptability. In a direct confrontation, Menendez's brute strength might prevail, but Makarov's refined lethality ensures a closer contest than initial impressions suggest. Moving to strategic intelligence. Both are masterminds, but who exhibits greater strategic depth? Playing the long game with masterful precision. Here Menendez's brilliance becomes particularly evident. His machinations extend decades, his vendetta against the US meticulously orchestrated to culminate in 2025. Consider COD, his global organization. Menendez masterfully weaponizes socio-economic unrest, cultivating a massive online following with cult-like devotion. He manipulates Mason and Woods across timelines, demonstrating Machiavellian skill in exploiting personal relationships for strategic gain, a tactic absent from Makarov's more impersonal approach. Makarov's cunning and ruthlessness are unquestionable. No Russian, and framing the US for a terrorist attack, undeniably sparked devastating chaos, culminating in World War III. However, Makarov's approach is more immediate, focused on geopolitical destabilization through shock and awe. While effective, his strategies lack the long-term and personalized vision of Menendez. Makarov destabilizes global order. Menendez aims to reshape it, leveraging enduring social and psychological currents. Now, resources and influence. Whose network is more extensive? Whose arsenal more formidable? In the near-future setting of Black Ops 2, Menendez commands COD, a global network with a massive online following. His resources encompass drones, advanced cyber warfare capabilities, and AI-driven propaganda. This techno-guerrilla framework empowers him to strike asymmetrically, crippling naval fleets and global financial markets. In contrast, Makarov's inner circle commands traditional military might. This includes ultra-nationalist loyalists, armored divisions, and even tactical nuclear weapons. His institutional power and alliance with figures like General Shepard provide access to conventional military assets and intelligence networks. Makarov's destructive potential is immense, amplified by nuclear capabilities. However, Menendez's influence is arguably broader and more enduring. COD's decentralized viral nature allows influence to persist beyond Menendez himself, whereas Makarov's inner circle largely dissolves upon his demise. Menendez's technologically advanced, grassroots movement demonstrates a wider, more contemporary scope of influence. Finally, intimidation factor, whose actions evoke the deepest fear and unease. Menendez's intimidation stems from intimately brutal acts: the execution of Hudson before Mason and Woods, self-immolation at Josephina's grave, and the torture of Woods. This visceral and rage-fueled brutality is terrifyingly personal, and in a disturbing way relatable. Makarov, conversely, embodies ideological ruthlessness. The No Russian Massacre, resulting in 243 civilian deaths, and the sarin gas poisoning of President Vershevsky exemplify a chilling detachment. His cruelty is systemic, rooted in extremist ideology rather than personal rage. Menendez's violence unsettles on an emotional level, Makarov's on a moral one. Menendez inspires terror through visceral, personal acts. Makarov instills dread through cold, calculated, ideological extremism, a cautionary reflection of real-world authoritarianism. In conclusion, who emerges as the more dangerous villain? Makarov's military training and unpredictability present a significant threat. However, when considering all factors, Menendez's superior strategic brilliance, global influence, and profoundly unsettling intimidation techniques grant him a distinct advantage. Makarov ignites wars, but Menendez reshapes societies. He is a formidable fighter, a charismatic leader of a global movement, and a planner whose schemes resonate long after his death. Ultimately, while both are iconic villains, Raul Menendez's multifaceted villainy, blending intellect, brutality, and expansive influence, secures his position as the more dominant and dangerous antagonist. Menendez and Makarov have indelibly marked gaming narratives with tragic depth and chilling banality respectively. But for sheer villainous impact, Menendez ultimately claims the crown. Who do you think is the more dangerous villain? Let us know in the comments.